on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Here's Barrett. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Not going to be Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Rose after the made shot from Norman Powell. And the rejection by Zubats. Here's Powell, and there's the drive and the dunk by Powell.
Attacking the rim with aggression. Norman Powell putting pressure on the interior D with his driving and finishing abilities.
Now here's Rose. He has 6. Passes it to Robinson. New York moving it around. The 3, Barrett. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Jackson passes to Zubats. Back to Jackson. Outside, George. 6 on the shot clock. And he uses the glass on the layup.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Rose looking around. Pass to Randall. And then Randall slams it in.
Showing not just the dominance, but the creativity. Randall with the highlight reel play.
Here's George. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. Jackson with it. And it's Reddish picking him up. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night here. And Los Angeles with some changes. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Zubats. Batum comes in for George. Mann subbed in for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markeith, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
And to get open is Robinson. Good work there as it goes. Randall's got 8.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Powell against Barrett. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Robert Covington's checked in for Marcus Morris. Here's Mann. He's covered by Rose. Mann passes to Hartenstein. Some solid defense from Robinson.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And Barrett gets it to go.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And the pass to Mann. Pass to Batum. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. And that one is good from Hartenstein.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks.
And the length that Batum provides on the wing, really great for both sides of the ball.
It makes switching on picks so much easier, G.A. Nicholas Batum has been a solid defender his whole career, in large part due to that unbelievable wingspan.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Powell. He picked up 15 points in their last win against San Antonio.
And he did great work on the defensive end, too, with 3 steals on the night.
Here's McBride. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Quickly. Beyond the arc. McBride's shot is off. The Clippers have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Powell down low. Quickly covering. Here's Mann. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Hartenstein. Doesn't go for him. Now the Knicks take it the other way. To the left side wing. Here's McBride. Defended by Batum. And Toppin throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Powell. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Mann gets the bucket.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's McBride. Into the lane. Good on the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 15.
Another
the reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
New York leading by 15. Pass to Toppin. Some nice passing by New York here. Robinson kicks to Toppin. On the wing quickly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Quickly's got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
We've got 1:23 left in the first. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 7.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Here's McBride. 9 points last game out. Outside Robinson, uncovered. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Powell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal.
And as good as his offense has been, Norman Powell's calling card since he entered the league is his defense.
The Clippers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he can't get the first one.
Norman Powell is a veteran in this league. He plays to his strengths and rarely tries to force things.
And he sinks the second. The Knicks leading by 16. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Toppin. Good D by Covington. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. And they call an illegal screen here.
And that has been a huge problem for them here early in this game. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
New York's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's McBride. Kicks it to Toppin. Takes a 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Clippers trail by 19. Powell with it. 8 points for him. driving the lane. And the shot goes in.
Norman Powell.
Powell's got 10 points.
Keeping his balance on the difficult take. Norman Powell is gifted at finishing through physical contact.
Here's McBride. Deep two from Robinson. And that one released in time, but no good. What a performance from R.J. Barrett. He has been the story for New York. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The front court is Leonard and Batum. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's man in at the one spot. Outside Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Here's McBride. The pass to Quickly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good saving. And he banks in the lane.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Leonard. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Knicks leading by 20. Drives to the hoop.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Clippers shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. As to Hartenstein. Here's man. Outside Leonard. Banked in off the glass. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
It feels like Kawhi never takes a false step. Everything he does is with purpose.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. To the inside. Here's Robinson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Robinson's got 5 points now this quarter. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Hartenstein. Paul George comes in for Norman Powell, and it's Jackson in for Terrence Mann. Now here's Jackson. 8 points his last outing. Down low, here's Leonard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. Jackson. It's rebounded by New York. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
What a beautiful look. Randall continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
And here is Los Angeles now. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Randall against Jackson. Passes it to Batum. Robinson pulls it in. For New York, they've gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. Robinson's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Count that bucket.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Here's Rose going inside, and the dunk by Rose.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Just an all-around stellar team effort. Everybody on the floor was communicating exceptionally well.
Pass to Leonard. Over Reddish. And it's Leonard missing. New York's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a quick pass.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly, sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things, and at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Now here's Jackson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one. The Knicks shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
Very shifty with his handles, very clever. Containing Derrick Rose is never easy.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Barrett. Jackson has the open look. Off target with his 3.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
And Robinson throws it down.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Free t-shirts. And let's see who's the